Listening. In week 7, Julia Cameron wrote about 4 different topics, and one of them was listening. I just want to share some notes I did in my journal. Art isn't really much about thinking and getting a plan of what to do. It's more about listening to the voice of inspiration to allow ourselves to create. Making art often brings us in the moment, and sometimes it almost feels like the brush is taking the next stroke, not us, the artist. I really like about writing my morning pages is that it's basically creating a space for all my thoughts to be thought. I don't know, I think I get a new idea every day for what I could do next for my artist date. Often I will just think and forget about them. Because of my morning pages, of course, I write them down, and sometimes I mark them with a little sticky note. And that's my reminder that creativity already exists within us. Hello, man. I think I already mentioned 100 times that I'm a perfectionist. With every artist date, it will get easier for me to accept the fact that creating is just for my own creativity and for the sake of being creative, and not only for the act of sharing your art with others. The amount of exploring and trying out different things will also expand the horizon and the dimension I will have as an artist. All of this week's topics really spoke to me. Listening, perfectionism, risks, and jealousy. And when I think about all these feelings, I can really easily remember how I would feel if I had those feelings. It's really interesting to me how Karen thinks about our feelings, the connection of the true reason why we feel those. And it also made me reflect every time I have big emotions, to think if the reason I get those emotions is just the situation, or if there's maybe a deeper meaning behind it. Yesterday I walked in my room and I just saw that the tulips are dead. And it really reminded me of that one trend from Instagram or TikTok. And I don't know, maybe you know it. It's the quote, "To be loved is to be changed." And even though the tulips are not considered pretty anymore, it really made fun to draw them. So the trend is based on the idea that love, whether from a friend, a partner or family member, or even yourself, naturally brings changes. So often the videos are paired with a touching moment, or sometimes even the change of appearance from your stuffed animal that you had from your childhood. I also hit a little goal this week because I'm not that scared to use my oil pastels anymore. Yes, I was scared to use them because I didn't want to waste them or making art that is not beautiful. I really see a difference when I watched the video where I painted the first time those tulips, because I used way much less pressure on the oil pastels and now I'm forcing them to stick to the paper. Let's do, as always, my weekly check-in together. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? Have you allowed yourself to daydream a few creative risks? Are you cuddling your artist child with childhood loves? I think this week I was on my lowest point with my creative practice. I did my morning pages 5 or 4 out of 7. I'm still trying to write in cursive, and I think that's the main reason why I'm not that motivated to write anymore. I do regularly watch some childhood movies, and I'm also always aimed to do artist day that my inner child would love. Did you do your artist day this week? Did you use it to take any risks? What did you do and how did it feel? I'm sure this will sound funny, but the only risk I took this week was to practice drawing with oil pastels. I'm not really used to this medium, so the potential risk was that it would look shitty in the end. Did you notice or experience any synchronicity this week? What was it? Still no. I'm kinda bad at noticing this, and also I really need to write this down because I forget it all the time. Were there any other issues this week that you would consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. I think I've noticed that the whole filming process for YouTube makes me really disconnected to the actual experience of my artist date. And because of the whole stress of editing and posting this video, I'm not getting really behind of doing all the tasks and all the reading in the week. But on the other hand, I really want this to work out because I really would enjoy watching these later. I don't know, it's just difficult. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you next week.